Percy Jackson and the Sea Monsters in 3D. Well, it's Wednesday when I usually look at a water-themed movie. And what's more water than following around the son of Poseidon? And I haven't seen the first Percy Jackson. From what I can gather, this is a kind of Harry Potter type of school or camp. And instead of wizards, we have children of various gods learning to do stuff, I guess. Running out and meeting new friends and trying not to get killed by them. This is Kronos, which looks an awful lot like the bad guy from Justice League. I wonder if both movies used the same clip art. Now, although there are some nice wide shots, I found the depth is often focused in the foreground and tends to forget about the background. Like that structure behind Kronos was pretty much just kind of a flat background, although the figure himself stood out nicely. And Kronos, kind of an interesting character, was a god of time and was associated with Saturn. And Saturn has, to other groups, also been associated with various ideas of Lucifer, which kind of looks like the character they drew for us in this movie. It's curious to imagine that time itself could be spun out of something nefarious. I guess from a certain point of view, we're separated from God at birth, and time only drives that wedge further. What if time was the fiery barrier that prevented the return to Eden? Interesting questions, none of which are asked in this movie, and it's better for it. This is an adventure through a masquerade of various Halloween costumes, and every 10 minutes we get to meet a new and interesting creature, and again, avoid getting killed by it. Look at those piercing eyes. I found them distracting. They were hypnotizing to me, saying, finish the Haagen-Dazs. Don't put it back in the fridge. Finish it. Like the movie, the 3D here is fun. The scenes are usually bright and easy to see, and I did notice an occasional bit of depth distortion, but really not enough to complain about. Occasionally, it pokes a little out of the screen like his nose here, but mostly it stays in a happy little middle ground. I actually often found 3D very comparable to what you'd get when you watch one of the old 50s 3D movies, where you sort of, things work really well when they're, maybe between 10 and 20 feet in front of the camera. Everything is all nicely spaced out, but beyond that, you don't really get much. And things rarely come closer. But when you get moments like this, when they're facing danger and the camera's behind them, and this chain, it looks mundane, but this chain is just, for some reason, they got that shot really, really neat. I felt I could really feel the tension of the chain, and when I saw it yank out of the screen. But it's not spectacular, but it is a lot of fun.